Good evening, I'm Brendan Miller. Thank you for joining us. January is Crime Stoppers Awareness Month, so to celebrate Thunder Bay's local chapter, its volunteers, and the organizers' achievements, a flag-raising ceremony was held at City Hall yesterday. Crime Stoppers is a nonprofit group that allows people to report crimes anonymously. Our local branch receives over 1,000 tips per year. This month's theme is Empowering Through Education, Preventing Through Action, and is meant to highlight the importance of collaboration between the public and law enforcement to help prevent and solve crimes. Local Crime Stoppers Chair Shalada Nickel hopes when people look at the flag, they'll feel safe knowing there's people in their community looking out for them.
You cannot walk on an unsafe environment. So we want to make Thunder Bay and district a safer place for everybody to live and work in.
It takes a village, for example, to raise a child, but also takes a village to keep our community safe. So by having our organization that takes in information from the public, it's a very, very important tool to help solve issues that are present in our community.
With an early provincial election call looming, MPPs are reflecting back on the impact they made over the past term. It was the first for Thunder Bay Superior North MPP Lise Vaugeois, who feels her voice was heard at Queen's Park. Vaugeois has strongly focused on healthcare and highway safety since she's been representing her riding. She thanks her party and its leadership for allowing her to be that voice. Vaugeois says a large part of her work has been ensuring Northern Ontario isn't forgotten.
We know how important the North is, frankly, to the economy of the province. We don't always benefit in the same way that Southern Ontario benefits from what gets generated here. And I have been able to make those points and make sure that, we have good Northern representation in the NDP, but this particular area is also unique. And we have our unique problems, and I've been really proud, honored to be able to have that voice and to be able to speak as often as I have.
While there's plenty of buzz about an early election call, Premier Doug Ford hasn't confirmed any timelines. A pair of Thunder Bay residents have launched an initiative to bring professional children's entertainers to the city. One of the performers they'd like to see come here is Québécois musician Katam.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, my name is... Join us for the celebration! And it's called the... Crin.
Pamela Kane and Jim Hamilton say they notice many children's entertainers tour around Northern Ontario, but never stop in Thunder Bay. They want to change that and bring puppeteers, musicians, comedians, dancers, and more to the city. They recently held an information session at the Children's Center, Thunder Bay, to discuss ways to make it happen. Kane explained why they're doing this for local kids.
To give them the opportunity to experience the arts, to experience theater. It instills in them an experience that they may not have otherwise. And the arts is an important form of expression, of developing interest in other cultures. Some children may want to become performers or musicians, and this will give them an opportunity to think about that. We're not all athletes.
The goal now is to find affordable performers who will come to Thunder Bay. The group is currently looking for volunteers to set up a committee, raise funds, and set up a schedule of performers. They say it's all meant to give the next generation a chance to enjoy the arts. Local Indigenous folk artist Sarah Kay released her new single, One Good Reason, on January 10th. The song, along with the rest of her music, is now available for streaming on Spotify, and Emma Chilton has more.
Since the age of 12, Sarah has been performing and connecting with people through music. The new single, One Good Reason, written and performed by Sarah Kay, addresses depression and mental health issues and counterbalances them with optimism. Kay says that it's not easy juggling both the bad and the good that life can throw at you, but learning to coexist with both is the reality of life.
After listening back to it, I was like, I wrote the song kind of challenging where my mind was going and how easy it really can be to fall into that sadness and like saying, yeah, okay, here I am, but I'm gonna also fight against going in that path. So I know at times I can be what I call maybe too much of an optimistic person, and I don't let myself feel that sadness. So I think One Good Reason was like my opportunity to do that through song.
The song's music and melody are warm, engaging, and teeming with brighter sonic hues, with some sweet mandolin and guitar work in the song's final stretch, paired with her outstanding vocal performance. The song is a must-listen. The singer-songwriter says that she is happy to be a part of the music community in Northwestern Ontario and is looking forward to releasing more of her written songs in the near future.
I've been in like a writing frenzy. I've never written as much as I have in the last year, so I'm proud of myself in that way, but I have a bunch more singles coming out and I'm working with great people to kind of help me.
Emma Chilton, TBT News.
As Thunder Bay experiences this extreme cold warning, it's more important than ever for the city's vulnerable population to find shelter from the frigid temperatures and harsh winds. Officials with Elevate NWO's Warming Center are expecting to see hundreds of people over the next few weeks and are hoping to help as many as they can. Jessica Clement reports.
It's a busy time of year for local organizations across the city who open their doors to support Thunder Bay's homeless population. This includes Elevate NWO. With temperatures dropping down to -30, Executive Director Holly Govan says they've been seeing hundreds of people stop by their Cumberland Street Warming Center to access their various services.
Just in the last, I think it's 3 months, we had over 6,000 visits, and we only count our visitors once a day. So sometimes we have people coming in multiple times a day, coming in at different times for different needs, different appointments, that sort of thing. So I would probably speculate closer to about 100 people a day are coming in here. For one service or one support or another.
Elevate's Warming Center doesn't just provide shelter from the harsh winter weather, it also gives clients access to food and drinks, warm clothes, and winter camping supplies. Clinical services are also available on site, and the center's staff help support clients through addiction, mental health, and housing. Govan says unfortunately the facility is only open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
So our funding is pretty limited. Unfortunately, at this time it's business hours, but our board is actively working on pursuing other resources in order to open those doors for longer hours, to be opening evenings, to be able to open weekends and holidays, those types of things, because that's what our community says that they need, and so that's what we need to respond to.
Despite that, Govan says they want to help as many people as they can and emphasizes how important warming centers are to the community.
Well, I think they're a critical lifeline for a lot of people. They're a touchstone. It's a place where people can come and know that there are people here who know them, who care about them, and who are going to support them.
Elevate is accepting winter clothing and monetary donations at their Cumberland Street location. Jessica Clement, TBT News.
A 26-year-old man from Dryden is being charged for driving under the influence after crashing his vehicle. On Thursday evening, Pickle Lake OPP were dispatched to a single vehicle crash on Highway 599 near Mishkegogaming First Nation. The driver failed a breathalyzer test and was arrested. During a search, police discovered a large quantity of suspected methamphetamine. The suspect is facing charges of DWI, resisting, assaulting an officer, and intent to distribute.